Hey guys, how's it going? All right, so let's get our feathers on. Um, if you want to join me, get out all your feathery stamps, your um, feather dies, your feather embossing folders. If you have feather embossing folders, please let me know where they're from because I only have one. I'm looking for more, maybe two, maybe two. Um, but yeah, anyway, I am going to be doing a little series of feather cards, and I have a bunch laid out. Probably way too many. You guys may get bored of them. I may throw something else in between. I don't know. I don't want you to get too bored, but um, I am totally grooving on the feathers right now. Got a little harder press, and I believe we're good. One little bit on the flower right there mainly. All right. So I've got some ladies to use, some just feather images, some swooshy feathers, just random stuff. Um, all right, I'll tell you what. Let me just fold some paper here, wipe the stamp off a little bit. I think that is good enough for cleaning, pretty much anyway. Then I'm going to use this stamp, or set. This is from Woodware, and I'm just going to use this little thinking of you right there. And you can put, anything that you want, but is that going to have room? Or should I put it? I don't know. Up there. Let's try it. Okay. So anyway, you guys will probably be getting one of these cards anyway, because I'm going to do like a lot of them. But if you are interested in doing a swap, let's do a feather swap. Do you have any feather stamps or anything like that? I love themed swaps, like just a general, not like a super, not like a particular type of feather or anything like that. Like, not too themed, but just a general, you know. We're going to let this dry for a little while we work on some of the other parts of it. And let's see here. I have embossed this card with this Elizabeth Crafts, the only the only feather embossing folder I have. And to get the large part, I just did it this way and ran it through. And you're not going to be able to see this part that kind of overlaps a little bit anyway, because I would love to have a 5x7 feather card, but I don't. So there's that. And we are just going to use this vintage photo, which I pretty much use all the time, just to do a little edging around our card here. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do all the way in. We'll see. If we decide to, I may have to go back, but that's okay. I'm not trying to go over the feathers exactly, although black might be nice to go over them with just a smidge. Kind of rub all this in and then do it. So anyway, whatever. I'm happy to be back to stamping and card making and all that good stuff. It's been kind of hectic since I got out of school, actually. It's been way busier than I had planned. Not really my own stuff, I have to say, but just taking care of things. I don't know. Some of those life things, So, I feel like that cut a little bit of something off there. Okay. So that's okay, I think. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let me find... I wanted to use this ribbon. few rows of this to make it just a little bit wider. It's always the wrong width somehow there. So maybe one right there. Find some scissors. So did you guys have a good 4th of July? Mine was, it was fine, I guess. I was home. I always tend to stay home on the 4th now because of the dogs, and they get very upset over fireworks. So I just try to hang out with them and all that good stuff. So and my town, I thought like the bad stuff was over. The fireworks, which, I mean, fireworks are beautiful, don't get me wrong. And I used to love them so much more until I got dogs. But anyway, alright, perfect size. Woohoo, look at that. Awesome sauce. Okay. Anyway, so my town did fireworks several days early, which we were all like, what? And because it was apparently calling for rain or whatever. And so that was fine, no big deal. But, so I thought, well, yay, we'll get this over with and whatever, and it'll be raining, and then nobody else will, like, actually do them, and it'll be great for the dogs. But, not so much. Alright, let me find a marker here. This is what I use a lot for skin tone. Got black on the tip, though. Probably from doing what I'm just getting ready to do on something else. I don't know if that, like, scribbles off or not, but this is not the kind of ink that you are supposed to use with Copics, because it, like, you'll see it'll end up probably making our face a little bit dirty once I go over some of the black ink. So I'm going to try to not do that until the very, very end. And just kind of go around it a little bit. Ugh, I already did it right there. Sometimes I think it'll scribble off if you try. It's not really permanent, or not with these markers anyway. But maybe if I scribble off in between, it'll be okay. Does that work, y'all? Y'all let me know. I think it's working. Okay, so anyway, so the town, they did theirs. It was about, oh, I don't know, a good 35, 40 minutes, I guess. And so my dad was actually home, and he sat out there with me, and we cuddled on the dogs and all that good stuff. And Rusty, he is my biggest dog, he was at my father's feet like the whole time. He's the kind of dog, he's fine if, I think that's her hand, that's her other hand, as long as you are touching him or he is touching you, he likes to lay on your feet especially, then he's good to go. Rambo, who is fearless normally of everything, he doesn't do flashlights and he does not do fireworks. So, and then the little girl, we'll go with this one. Well, let's do her hair first, because I might want a different brown. I use this kind of feather. Let's try this one. So anyway, but then my littlest dog, Rosie, I'm afraid she's going to have a heart attack one day with fireworks, like, for real. She really worries me. She'll just sit there with her tongue hanging out, and her pupils are, like, dilated, and you have to keep saying her name and talking to her, and, just, I don't know, she's just so beautiful. But anyway, we made it through it. So, so I thought they were good to go. So then Saturday night, which was not really the 4th, it was like the Wait a minute. Is it Saturday night? No, it was Sunday night. Yeah, the 3rd. So not really still the 4th, but I guess that's when, you know, everybody's celebrating or whatever. So they started letting everything off in the neighborhood. So apparently several houses, I don't really like this, y'all. Oh well, I'm committed now. I think we'll go over it with that brighter one. It'll be good. Is that hair? I think that's hair. Careful not to color that. Anyway, so I was a little shocked, and they even started like well before dark, which, what's the point of that, you know? I don't get that, but that's okay. Went out of the lines, so I'm going to try to make it look like I'm going to go out of the lines down here too, so it looks like I did it on purpose. Not sure anybody will buy that, but that's okay. So, anyway, they started early, so I was sitting with all of them, doing our cuddle time and belly rubs and talking and all that good stuff. And anyway, then they moved on to, it's like they run out of fireworks, and then they start just shooting guns, like up in there. Around here, it's so like redneck or something. It's cool to just like fire your rifle, and I don't know, you know how that goes. If you're from like the South or some little town, you probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so finally I felt I wanted to say, do you know there's an ammo shortage? You should save that for the zombie apocalypse, you know, or the world is like going crazy right now anyway. So, but anyway, so they are using their ammo up, and my dogs are not liking it. But anyway, so finally, I guess they ran out of ammo, and things settled down. So that was my big 4th of July. Although Dad and I did fix a steak and things earlier in the day, and I did buy some hot dogs and stuff, but we ended up not really doing that. So she's got a little flower. So I see one little tiny green leaf. Not that you can really tell it's green. Should have used, you never know, because this is like a cream cardstock, right? And sometimes it just doesn't, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go with a red. Yeah, I am. Red or orange? I feel like that leans more towards orange. Let me get orange. Let's try a nice little orange flower. Although I might try one in red. I like the red too. Gives it a pop color. Okay, so we're going to go over it in this darker color. Yeah, I think I like this one. I'm just going to outline all the feathers and see if that does anything. We're going to blend it back probably before it's over anyway. But it'll add a little something, a little 2-layer color thing there. Anyway, so I hope you guys had a magical 4th of July. And all that good stuff. Tell me what you grilled, if you grilled. Make me hungry. Come on, come on. I wanted to do some ribs, but I didn't know if Dad could really hold up to that at this point, so maybe later, maybe. We'll see. I did buy a lot of charcoal and things, but that was really more of my prepping supplies than for the grill, even though I felt like it was more normal for me to buy it at this point. So I just went ahead and kind of stocked up. Yeah, I think you can tell a little bit of a difference there, and it'll give it, just go back over it all. And that adds a little something to it. You can see the feathers more too. I'm going to start off with some of the more neutral feather cards because I do have so many to do. And then we will move on to have some black stuff laid out over there, and then some pink stuff, some bluish, greenish feathers. But I love like neutral whatever stuff right now, so we're just gonna start with that. Okay, let's see. I know I want to add a lot of these feathers, but I'm probably gonna have to raise her up before I start gluing all these down. I've got a whole bag full of them. So let's get a few out here. Let's get some of these long ones. Maybe not. We might not need that many. I don't know. I feel like the prettier side is that way, but that's not the way they want to like typically lay or glue down. So, and I don't really mind if they like go off of the card a little bit. So let's just place a few there. They're going every which way. And now you can't see my ribbon at all. Let me move some of these up. Don't want to waste my little ribbon there. I almost think this could be, I mean, she's pretty cool looking to me, but she could almost be like a sympathy card or something as well, which I really need to do a stack of, and just so I have on hand, because we've blown through all of the ones that I had, and I keep having to buy them. So card makers should not be buying cards, right? We should just be making them. I don't know. But I do think we need to raise her up no matter what. And then we'll, I don't know, y'all. Do we glue it first or do we raise her? Maybe we can poke them in around. What do you think? If we like toby tape her. Probably messing this completely up, but we'll see. I'm gonna put it in a little bit more than what I normally would, just to give us a little bit more room to tuck. Maybe not there. So, like whatever, a little bit on the sides, but all right. Okay, that should do that part. Then let's see what we will have, or how we can do it. Can't believe it's already past the 4th of July now. I don't even know what day it is. What today's date? I think it's like the night of the 5th, maybe. I believe that's what it is. It's Monday night here. Late. Might already be past midnight, so not sure. Could already be Tuesday. But for all intents and purposes, it is Monday night. Okay. So I do like her raised. There's black specks. Oh, that's marker. I'm trying to like swish it away. Okay. So I'm going to go with one there. Come on, little glue. You can do it. Is it stopped up? It might be. Well, would I have a pokey tool around anywhere? Maybe not. Just try another glue. Rolling my little cart thing around. Come on, seriously. Okay, let me find the pokey tool. Hang on. See if that's the problem here. I guess that was the problem. Okay. Well, well, well. Alright, I think I want like a fairly solid amount on there. Okay, maybe just a little bit behind. Wasn't sure what would show, so I'll put just a little dab right there. And once it dries, I think it'll hold it enough. Swish it up there a little bit. Okay, so maybe that one wants to come. No, I don't like that one. We're going to take this one. Very long feather. Do you guys work with feathers much? They're quite messy. And I'll tell you what, this glue is still a little stopped up because it's not coming out like normal. It's got to tuck just a little bit there. Or I could put another one on top of it, I guess. I want it to come off of the card, you know what I mean? Like a little at least. Okay. I have so many. I did not realize I had this many feather stamps. Sometimes when I like something, I really like it, and I tend to buy a lot of it, and then I only realize it when I go to like put them all together to use, you know. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't need any feather stamps ever again. And then there's a sale, and I'm like, oh, feather. So that doesn't usually work either, but hey. But I am really and truly going to try to limit myself with future feather purchases and be aware of. I should show you guys some of them. Well, you'll see them as we go on and make cards. And I'll try to show you some of the ones I don't use too, just to show you. But I'm starting to like group all my stuff together and try to get my stamps organized and things like that more. And I've been quite surprised with just everything, not just feathers, but like, whoa, I think I have a stamping problem, or at least a purchasing problem. Stamping, not so much. All right, so, and I'm gonna tilt it up and show you. I did organize all those feathers I cut, and there's like 2 sheets. There's some over there, and they're everywhere. So we're gonna be seeing some of those too, and this will be, we will call it Feather Week. So come fly away with me. And I don't know now, I feel like it needs something else. But I don't know what. I don't know. I like these little tiny, where'd they go? The little, some of them are over here. The little tiny, like, baby feathers that are cut out. Well, I gotta find one that sort of matches. Okay. Not really those. Maybe not. I don't know. don't know. Not really feeling that. But I've got to have something that sort of covers right here a little bit. I feel like that's kind of ugly right there. I don't know why. So we'll just use this. And then maybe we'll add some not dewdrops, but what do you call those things? Nouveau Dream Drops. My favorite thing to add. Love those Dream Drops. I wish they made them in more colors. Hopefully soon they will come out with even more, because I will 100% be purchasing those if at all possible. Love those. I cannot believe the difference between those and the regular Nouveau Drops. Alright, so these are the two I have. So let's just test one out here. Do I have a little piece of... Well, let me just put it on this. Okay, that's pretty gold. I mean, I'm sure it's supposed to be, but let's look at this one. I've got some, I feel like it has more of a silver hue, though. More of the, like a pearl. But I think this will be, yeah, I think we'll go with that. Okay, so let's just do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Not exactly what I wanted either, but we're just going to go with that for right now. So, alright, we are going to go on and do our next card here real quick too, while this one dries. Move some of this back a little bit. This is going to be like a simple, both of these are really simple, so. Alright, so we are using this background again, just done with the embossing folder, right? Then I embossed a black circle with the same embossing folder. And then now we are going to use this from Unity Stamps. And it doesn't really matter where the feathers are. You can like turn it however you want on your card, so it's not going to be a problem. It's just as long as it kind of lines up in the center, you're good. Okay. I love this one. I thought this came as one of the monthly kits, but I'm not sure. Somebody refresh my memory if you know this stamp set. I keep all the little paper things that come with them, and because someday I'm going to go through and like catalog them all and write down. I've started some with the words or the sentiments because I couldn't read them, so I just stamped them out, but not as much with these. So this just says, your vibe attracts your tribe. Okay. And this, I think, could also be a really, I don't know why I'm so stuck up on sympathy sets today. Maybe because I just need some sympathy cards to get done there. But we're going to do, I'm going to start doing like theme weeks. I want to do some coffee themes, some feathers. I'm doing some, I have a ridiculous amount of chicken stamps somehow, suddenly. I don't even know how that happened. But, so we're going to do a chicken week. Just, you know, whatever. I want to do some faces. I want to do just different things. But anyway, that's another one I don't think I would ever stop buying is face type stamps. I know I have a million of those. I could probably never use all those in a lifetime, but man, I love a good face stamp. Just very artsy or very, I don't know, just magical looking or just, I don't know, I just love face stamps. So I'm scared that this embossing won't really stick well, so I'm going to tape the heck out of it. And hopefully that will work. We'll see. But anyway. I don't even know what I was saying now. Nah, it doesn't matter. Nobody's probably listening at this point anyway. Alright, and this is just simple, but I think it's special, you know? I don't know. I just love, I could stamp in like neutral colors all day long, which I know is not probably that exciting to anyone else, but I personally adore it. So, but I am later in the week going to be adding some color and stamping, and I did cut out some pink and some blue and things like that to go with some stuff. So, but I wanted to get these easy and neutral ones. I think most of them are fairly easy, but out of the way. So I keep wanting to get rid of that speck. That's driving me crazy. Alright guys, so where'd our other one go? Alright, so if you are interested, come fly away with me this week into the land of feathers. So get out your feathers and let's start stamping. Bye y'all.